Morning, everyone. I am up and dressed and ready to go out. I'm going to be heading to, my cheeks feel puffy this morning. I'm going to be heading to um, an eco thrift store, Ollie's, and then Dollar Tree. Now, I ordered my, um, what do you call it? I ordered my almond milk, shelf stable almond milk from Dollar Tree by the case this month, and it's in over there. So that's why I'm going to go pick it up at Dollar Tree. But while we're there, we're going to look too. Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm up and I'm ready. Um, Taking Chico for a walk, did my face, brushed my teeth. Now I'm sitting down with a cup of coffee and I'm going to go do my face and get ready and dolled up. Okay, so I'm gonna see you probably doing my makeup in a little bit. Hi everyone, we're at the mirror and yeah, I'm gonna get ready to do my makeup and I'm gonna bring you all along because there's some of y'all that want to know how I do my makeup. So, okay, I may make faces when I do this because that's the way I roll. All right, so the first thing that I do is, first of all, I'm using up the makeup that I have in my makeup bag and not the newer stuff. But any of you ladies know that one of the first things that you need to do, I'm gonna flip it over, is get the chin hairs off. Okay, that's one of the first things you got to do, ladies, when you get my age. Okay, so I'm getting in here with this magnified 20 times mirror and I'm getting up in here. Now you do it how you want to do it. Some people have, go in and get the wax done. I don't. I do it myself. When I get this done, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now, ladies, I'm going to tell you something. As you get older, looking at your skin up close, really 10 times, 20 times the magnification is important. And the reason is because you never know if you're going to see something that is off or unusual that you don't see unless it's magnified. And that happened this morning. I had a couple of blackheads that I didn't see. You could not see, okay, regular, but when I magnified it 20 times, it was clear that I had a couple of blackheads. So I took care of them. Now, took care of all of the facial hair that I needed to get rid of. Plus, I did a little plucking around my eyebrows. Only had a few strays, all right? The next thing I'm going to do is I've already cleansed my face and did the moisturizer and the sunscreen and all that. First thing I'm coming in with is my foundation. And this is, I think I got it at Walgreens. It was on one of those specials. When you go into Walgreens, sometimes they have specials that you can earn points and then you can spend those points on things. And this is one of those things that I picked up. It was cheaper than Walmart at Walgreens, so I picked it up. And so it's called Light and Fit. I think the name of it is Fit Me is what it's called. And I like it because it's kind of light during the summer months. And so we put this foundation on. I'm getting out a makeup sponge and I start at the top, work my way down, and just kind of lay the foundation on I'm going to be walking around outside today because I'm going to a strip mall. I got some of that makeup on my hand. I'm going to a strip mall. And I'm going to be walking down the strip mall because there's quite a few stores that I want to go to there. And so I'm going to start on one end and go down to the other. All right. I'm going to spend a couple of hours there. There we go. Now I got the foundation laid. Okay. Then I'm going to come in. I'm pulling the things out that I'm going to need. There's my bronzer. There's my blush. My powder. My mascara. My eyeshadow. Where is that eyeshadow that I wanted to wear today? My shimmer there. My eyeliner. Where's the eyeshadow I wanted to wear today? I saw it. Did I already take it out? I don't think I did. Well, I'll bring you back when I find the eyeshadow. Okay, I found it. It's right where I put it. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put, this is an eyeshadow primer. And I typically don't wear eyeshadow primer, but I am to get this used up. It came in a little makeup kit that was like it was like a gift set, and I'm just gonna take and put this on top of my eyes and kind of let it soak in. It's kind of a moisturizer lotion, and I'm gonna let that soak in for a minute. Anytime I can put in some moisturizers and lotions on my eyelids, on my face, I do it. And this came with a kit that I got one year for Christmas. It was an inexpensive gift, but yeah, I enjoy it. All right, it came with, I'm going to show you what it came with. It came with the eye primer, it came with blush and the bronzer, this, the eye primer, it came with some lipstick and lip gloss. It was a cute little set, and I thought it came with two lip glosses, because I'm a lip gloss person. Okay. Yeah. And so yeah, and I think it came with it came with lip liners as well, pink lip liners. It was called Pink. The whole set was called Pink, and it came with all of these in the package. And so all right, so the next thing I'm coming in with is my concealer. And it's taken me longer because I'm filming it than it typically takes me. But I do right underneath my eyes, anywhere where I see pink, okay? And I just come in and tap underneath my eyes to get rid of the dark circles. And any of the pink. And I'm gonna come back in with my sponge that I have and just work it in. There we go. Trust the process. That's what I tell people. Trust the process. It may not look good right now, but trust the process. All right, so there we go. Dark circles are gone. I'll put the lid on that, and it's going in back into there. Then I come in with next stage, which is the powders. I'm going to get I have a large selection of brushes that I got for Christmas one year. Okay. And I come in with those. My two eyeshadow brushes that I'm using currently, and my blush brush and my powder brush. Now I do know that some of these are for, you know, foundation and things like that. I do know that. I don't use them for that because I have sponges that are older. So there we go. So we're going to come in with my okay, I got to get busy. Should not be taking this long. I'm coming in with my blush, and I go to lengthen my face. I go along my blush here, and yep, my mirror just died. And then I go up the side right here to lengthen my face. Okay, then I'm coming in with the bronzer underneath that blush right here, right there. Okay, and that just signifies and identifies my cheekbone. Then the last part of that part is I have my shimmer, and right above the blush line I add in a little bit of shimmer. Okay, not much, just a little bit. And the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, I add in shimmer. That's it. Okay, that's done. All right, so I've done that. Now the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow, I come in with, this is a palette I'm using today, and there's many ways you can put this eyeshadow on. I am going to use the flat brush, and I'm going to come in with, this is a Mary Kay product, and I'm going to come in with the red down here at the bottom, and I'm going to do the eyelid itself with that. Here we go. See? Eyelids only. Then I'm going to come in with this darker color right here, that color right there, and we're going to do the crease with that. And And I want you to see that I did the crease and I wedged back along the eyelid itself, just on the corner here, okay? Trust the process. It doesn't look like it's going to come out, all right, but it will. It will. Trust me. I'm just filling in the crease line and then wedging back all across the outer edge of my eyelid. Okay, just like that. Then I'm going to come back in with the flat brush, and I clean them off as I go. And the color in the center, the highlighter, that's what I'm going to put on the top. All right, just like that. Now I'm going to start blending. Okay, and what I do is where all the colors meet, I just start going over it until it blends up. And there we go. It's all blended in now. All right, so I'm done with the eyeshadows. The next thing I do is I come in with my eyeliner. I didn't have to do this when I was younger, but these days I do. I have to pull the skin taut so that I can get the liner right along the eyeline, right along the edge of the eye. I don't very often have to use this, but give me a second. This is not working. On the tip of this, it has a little sharpener. And so I'm going to use that little sharpener right now to, it seems to be kind of dry on the tip, to kind of peel off the edge. Oh yeah, way better. Okay. That one. Now I'm going to do this one. and then I come back. Along the bottom, and just give it a little shadow along the bottom. This is where I make the faces. And I'm doing it without the light now. Today. Because my makeup mirror is discharged. Alright, there we go. So now I have the eyeliner on. Alright. Eyeliner's going back in there. Then powder. My powder is a translucent white. I have been using loose powder all my life pretty much. And part of the reason is because y'all don't think this is crazy. But I studied clown school when I was younger. And I use loose powder a lot. I was a clown in all the fairs and all the events when I was younger. In my early 20s. Loved it, had fun with it. And I learned the power of this translucent loose powder. Alright, there we go. That's done. It's coming together, see? And then the final stage, the next stage is the mascara, and I picked it up at Walgreens. It was on one of those really good specials, and anytime I can find makeup really good specials, I do that. First coat going on. I take my time because I don't know how many times that I've scraped my eyelid on the inside because I was in a hurry. Okay, first layer on. Don't be adding no dots to your face. Do y'all see that? Okay. And then along the bottom line. Okay. Okay. Second layer. I go in with the second layer. Then I go along the bottom line with the second layer. And there we go. There we go. Makeup is done. I feel like this right here has a dot on it. And I can't see it because, let me look. I'm gonna put some glasses on and see if I can see. Is there a dot in there? No. It looks like it when my glasses are off. All right. So there's my line. All right. There we go. Now for the lips. For the lips, I'm going to keep it simple. I could, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do the lip liner and everything so I could show it to you. All right. Remember that kit I told you that I got? I'm not really keen on the lip liner and the lip gloss and all that stuff that's there, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to do it and show it to you, and then it wears off pretty quick. It does not stay. But here is the lip liner. Okay. And here I go again. I need to sharpen this because I've used it. Where's that sharpener at? It's taking me way longer this morning than typically it does. Where's that sharpener at? Oh, here it is. All right. Always keep a sharpener available, people. Yeah. All right, there we go. Now, there we go. I use the lip liner for more than just a lip liner. I actually work it onto the lips, and then because I'm only going to be putting a lip gloss on it, so there it is. All right, so there's two different shades there. Basically what I'm going to do is just use, let's see, do I have, sometimes I keep the applicators, you know, the disposable applicators in here, but I don't have any here. I'm just going to use my finger. And we're going to come in with the purplish color up at the top here. And yeah. Okay. All right. That looks pretty good. There we go. All right. And I tell people, play with your makeup. You don't like it, you can always take it off. And that, my friends, is my makeup job for today. All right, everyone. For breakfast, I'm going to have me an Atkins drink before I head out today. I'm feeling good. Chico is right here sniffing my Atkins drink. And I'm going to do a little editing on videos before I head out today. Today, I'm also going to be making I'm going to do my first live today cooking show. And I'm going to be using the rotisserie chicken that I got from the food bank a week ago, yesterday, to make a chicken salad with it. And so when I get back from going out this morning, I am going to show you what I got. I am also going to be filming me doing the prep work for the live tonight and making a chicken salad. And so it takes longer than an hour to kind of debone the chicken and that kind of stuff. And I want to show you how I do the deboning of the chicken when I get a rotisserie chicken from the food bank, and how I utilize every part of that chicken, because on the farm we were taught that the chicken gave its life so that we could have nutrition. All right, so we want to utilize every part of that chicken as much as possible. So one of the things that I'm going to do is debone all the chicken and get all the chicken off of the bone, and then the bones and the skin is going to go into a crock pot with a little vinegar, and I'm going to make bone broth with it. And part of the chicken is going to be going to making a chicken salad, and the other part of that chicken is going to be making a chicken soup for myself, because I enjoy chicken soup. And so I'm going to make 4 servings of chicken salad and 4 servings of chicken soup out of it. And I'm hopefully going to get, we'll see how much chicken, once I get it off of the bone, how much it weighs. That's determines how much, how many meals it's going to make. Okay, I'm going to put half of it in the chicken soup and half of it in the chicken salad, and we'll see how, how much it weighs. In the meantime, I'm going to have I love this dark chocolate royale. Okay, the last one I got was chocolate banana. I didn't like it as much. This dark chocolate royale is good, while I am editing a video for y'all and getting ready for the live tonight. This hits the spot for chocolate for me. All right. Good morning, everybody. We're at Ollie's this morning, and so let's go see what kind of bargains that we can find this morning. First thing I see is a 6-pack of shower sponges. Let's see, it's $4, so that's less than $1 a piece. I think I'm gonna pick that up. Look at that, people. I've been looking for that all over the place. They have it here, but there's no price, so I have no idea how much it is. I want to bring you in and show you these prices. This is sugar-free syrups for coffees and teas and things like that. And they have the vanilla, they have raspberry, and I don't know what's on the bottom shelf, but they're only $2.29, so I'm going to pick me up some of those. Y'all know I like my coffee. I want y'all to see this. When I get ready to get my pods for my dishwasher, this is where I'm coming. And the reason is because Ollie's prices on the name brand is the exact same price, or really close to it, as Walmart's brand. So guess what? I'm going to be picking up the name brand, really good stuff, for the same price I pick up Walmart's brand the next time I need it. Okay, you do have to watch things, okay? You can see that they have Equate multi-action white rinse. So it's mouthwash is what it is, and they have it for $2, it looks like. $1.99 here, and that's the Walmart brand. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper here than at Walmart. Pretty sure it is. It's not something I use, but I did notice that price. It's a pretty good price. Also, I wanted you to see this. The Oral-B mouth sore. I know that is not $2 at Walmart or any other place. That is definitely going to be $3, $4, maybe even $5 or $6. It's $2 here. So the toothpastes are $1.50 here. I'm pretty sure you can get the toothpaste down at Dollar Tree for $1.25, but the higher end Crest is at $4 here, $3.99, and I'm pretty sure it's more expensive anywhere else. All right, so it just depends on what you're looking for. If you want a cheap toothpaste that does the job, Dollar Tree is the place, but if you want a name brand at a cheaper price, you can find it at Ollie's. All right, we're at the brushes, the toothbrushes, and I like to use a spin brush myself, and I need to replace mine, and so I was looking through these here, and let me tell you what I discovered. All right, so we have these kids brushes, and they're $2.99, but then in amongst this is this one. It's $1.99, which is $2. It's $1 cheaper than all the others, and it will do the job for me. So guess what? I'm going to pick this up for myself. I wanted to show you that in amongst all of the hair products here, guess what I came across? A whole section of lip gloss. Out of place, but sometimes you can find really good bargains in out of place areas. That's interesting. Okay, I'm bringing y'all in to show you, for those of you that enjoy makeup like I do, you can really find some bargains here at Ollie's. This is a color pad. It's called Ice Cream Eyeshadow Palette Parlor by Candies. And I have come across these palettes in my Ipsy box. But here at Ollie's, pretty much the same thing. $2. $2. Okay. Then we have, this is, I've seen these in the Ipsy bags. And these are liquid lip stains. This is lip stain, not lip gloss. And this is $6. Okay. So those of you that are looking for really, quality makeup that you would get, and for a bargain price, we have this one as well. $5 here, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high quality lip treat swirl tinted lip balms. So it's less than $1 a tube. Chapsticks. Those of you looking for chapsticks. Yes, it's supposed to be a Christmas one, but it's $3 for 5 tubes. That's a reasonable price. Nail polish remover. 99 cents, cheaper than the Dollar Tree. Okay, so here we have face and body wipes, cleansing wipes, 30 in each pouch, and there's 3 pouches for $3. So that's $1 a pouch, cheaper than Dollar Tree. And I do believe these are for men. I do believe they are, but I've bought these before. And I think I'm going to pick this one up for myself because I like to remove my makeup with these. I wanted to show you that they have a whole aisle of assorted rugs in here for the kitchen, living room, that kind of stuff. And the prices are, below $10 for these area rugs, these little tiny area rugs. And I don't use them because I have a tendency to trip on them, and so I don't use them, but they're here for those of you that enjoy them. Okay, they have a whole section of candles in here. I'm gonna go through there and see if they have wax melts, because you guys know that I enjoy wax melts in my house. So let me go see if they have any for a really reasonable price. All Alright everybody, I'm over here at the candle section, and I wanted to let you know that I'm looking through these very carefully, and the high quality candles, okay, the high quality candles, they're $10 a piece. All the Yankee candles are $10 a piece, okay. Now the other ones are a little bit less, and I have not found no wax melts, none. I did find the wax melts, and what I discovered is the Febreze ones are $1 each, so I picked up 2 because there's only 2 cents, and the rest of these are $1.49, $1.50 each. Hey everyone, I went to go pick up my order from Dollar Tree, and guess what? It was not here. The company said it was delivered here. I found one of them on the shelf. So I've got to go and get a refund on the order that I made online for Dollar Tree because they didn't have it. Hey everyone, let's get in here and let's see what I got from the 3 stores that I went to. Let's start with the discount store. It's a resale shop is what it is. And I picked up, the clothes were not a good bargain, I can tell you that. But what I did find was the purses, and I picked up, this is a handcrafted, handmade quilted purse with all of the beading done on it, and the beading is in good shape. And I was really happy to get this for, let me get my glasses on, my readers. A minute. These were all really a good price, and I'll be carrying this for $5.29, so less than $6. Hand beaded, handcrafted, nice little piece, and the beads are in really good shape. The second one I picked up is, when I used to go travel down in Mexico a lot, I used to go to the art district and take a look at all the different like handmade items when I was down there, and this is one of the items that was often sold there. It's a purse that is handcrafted and hand woven. I recognized it from my time shopping down in Mexico, and let me tell you the price. Hold on, let me find the price tag. Look, I want y'all to see this. $3.29 for this. $3.29. So I will definitely be using and carrying this for sure. Then the third purse that I picked up was a cute whimsical one that is a hand sewn quilt purse. These are quilt squares that are, it's sewing machine, but it's handmade for sure. And all of the shoulder and everything, and it also has a where you can scrunch up and tie these into a bowl. Okay, and it has a snap, and the price on this was $2.29. I love this, and it has a zipper pocket inside as well. This is well done. I take that back, it is not handcrafted. Let me see what brand it is. Okay, it's a Walt Disney World. It's from Disneyland. Okay. Oh, it makes sense now. This is Mickey and Minnie. Okay. This is cute. I like it. For that price, I'll be carrying this for sure. That's what I got from the resale shop. The total I spent there, let me see if the receipt's in here. I could have sworn I saw the receipt around here. Yep, here it is. Okay, It's called EcoThrift, and the receipt, $10.26 for those 3 purses. You would spend more than that for one of the purses. So I was happy about that buy. Now, while I'm really disappointed in Dollar Tree, and when I came home, I had to go straight to my computer because what I ordered from Dollar Tree online was not there. They said, quote, it was not delivered. And so I had to go on the online Dollar Tree and get a refund, or they can resend it. It's up to them. And I found one of my unsweetened almond milk there on the shelf. So I purchased this for $1.25 while I was there. So I would have one on the shelf. I've used up all the ones that I had. So it makes me wonder if they didn't put this on the shelf when it was delivered. It makes me wonder. Alright, so there's my receipt for that. Then at Ollie's, I did get quite a bit from Ollie's. Y'all saw me while I was in there. I found the sugar-free raspberry flavoring. All of these were $2.29, so $2.30. I found the raspberry flavored one. The vanilla one was there, but I didn't buy it because I can just throw some vanilla in it. This one is sugar-free caramel, so I can turn the regular coffee into this flavors as well. And this is sugar-free Irish cream. Hey. That. And then I've been looking for this orange hibiscus to make popsicles with, and I found it. So I'll definitely be doing that in the near future. All right, the next bag is the sponges, the shower sponges. There was a 6-pack when I walked in, and they were below $5. They were $3.99, $4. So this is less than $1 for each sponge, and you can't get them cheaper than that at all. And so I was happy to snag that. That was the only one left. Then while I was in there, the Febreze melts were $1 a piece, which is the cheapest that I can find. It's cheaper than Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is $1.25, and so that was a good bargain there. I also found the spin brush for $1.99, $2. You can't buy it anywhere cheaper. They don't have spin brushes at Dollar Tree. I've checked. And then I picked up this Active Face cleansing wipes, and I use them on my face when I use them on my face when I take my makeup off. And so each one of these has 30 wipes in it, so 30, 60, 90. And this will last me for a while. So that was my Ollie haul there, which is not a lot. Okay, I just picked up these items at Ollie's. And so that's my haul from that strip mall that I was at. Hey everyone, I'm bringing you in to show you I'm making a salad here on a plate. And I was going to make lettuce wraps, but the lettuce came off of it all torn up. So instead of making a huge mess, I'm just going to cut up the lettuce, and it's 2 different kinds of lettuce. It's a iceberg lettuce and leaf lettuce. I was going to put some Colby Jack cheese slice on it, but instead I'm coming in with some sharp cheddar that's grated up, and I'm just going to make this a salad using what I have here. So I'm going to put some sharp cheddar cheese on top of this. I had some little teeny tiny tomatoes that came out of my garden that I need to get used up, and they are perfect for a salad like this. So I'm just going to drop, I don't know, 10 or so on there. And yeah, that's gonna, I washed them, by the way, already washed. Drop those in there. Then I'm gonna dress it with just a little mayonnaise, because you know sometimes I like just plain mayonnaise on my salad. I do have these sunflower seeds. I'm gonna drop some sunflower seeds on top. Okay. I don't know where that, there it is. One little tiny seed went there. So there's some sunflower seeds. Then I'll get me a spoon. Drop me a dollop or two of mayonnaise on top of that. Take a leaf of lettuce leaf and just come in and clean that spoon off with that. And that is going to be my lunch for today. It sure is. I'm going to get that mixed up in there. I'm going to sit down and enjoy a nice little salad using what I have. Hello everyone, I'm getting ready to go live tonight, and so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because what I'm going to be doing is basically using up some of the ingredients that I have in my refrigerator that needs to get used up. And so we're going to start with some turkey miso soup, but some of the vegetables that I'm going to put in there also needs to be used up quickly once I use part of them for the miso turkey soup. All right. I'm also going to be deboning a chicken, rotisserie chicken, so that I can turn around and make chicken salad out of it. And whatever else I can think of to make, because I have a whole rotisserie chicken that I want to turn into something that is going to be quick and easy for me to eat for over the weekend, and it's going to be something I enjoy. So I think it's going to be a chicken salad, which is going to make it very easy for me to make lettuce wrap sandwiches with. And I'm going to make it keto friendly. So I'm going to be using what I have in the refrigerator to make this chicken salad. Okay, and I'm going to make plenty of it. So let's hang on. All right, Susie's about to cook live, and it's not going to be really, I'm going to be cooking on the stove with the turkey soup, but the chicken is already done because it was a rotisserie chicken that I got from the food bank. So we're just going to turn it into something that I will be using for the next 3 or 4 days. Yeah. All right. So right now what I'm going to do is, I already made myself an iced coffee. So let me touch my makeup and get that ready for tonight. Now, some of you were curious about my quote beauty tips. So we're going to get in here, and the first thing I'm going to do is turn my mirror on so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to touch up my makeup, because since I did my makeup this morning, I have gone out and did some activities, came back home, took a nap because I was tired. I don't know about y'all, but when I do like a plenty of walking. I was walking up and down that strip mall, disappointed in the way that Dollar Tree treated me. Came home, showed y'all what I got from all of the different places that I was at today. And then I just went and took a nap. All right, I was tired. And so we're going to get in here and touch up my makeup for the live tonight. And this is not going to be, well, it is going to be it's going to be a coffee party. Let's put it that way. It's going to be a coffee party. It's not going to be a pajama party like I do on Sunday, because I am going to have my apron on and be cooking with y'all. Yeah, I'm going to be cooking with y'all and making a dish. So I am going to come in. Nah, I don't need I am not going to touch the eyeshadow up. The eyeshadow looks fine. But I am going to touch up the blush and the powder and that kind of stuff. So we're going to come in with the blush that I have right here. And I'm just going to go and touch up my blush a little bit. Like I said, I set my alarm, my timer, for 1 hour, but then I shut it off and I slept for another hour and a half for my for my nap. I was tired. And so I touched up my blush a little bit. I'm going to come in with the bronzer. Let me find the bronzer. Here it is, the little bronzer. I'm going to touch that up a little bit. Give some depth and definition to my cheekbone. There. That's going to be it for that. And then I'm going to come in with some powder and kind of do away with some of that shine in places I don't want the shine. There we go. All right, there we go. Then, remember the lip liner? Come in with lip liner. Okay. I want y'all to see that lip liner. That is on the outside of my lips, okay? But my lips do not have color along the lip line. They don't. It doesn't. And it has faded over the years. I'm not sure why. And so I have always had really full lips, but over the years, that line has disappeared. And so now I have to fill that line in. Just like that. it's disappeared. So I have to add it back in. And I'm going to find that lip gloss because people that know me know I am addicted to lip gloss. I love my lip gloss. And so this is a unique little lip gloss that I kind of like. And shimmery and shiny. And I'm going to get a little bit of this in. Uh-huh. And there we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There we go. Got my lips on now. Let's hope we can keep it on until I end up online, on a live. We'll see. I might have to touch it back up again, but that's okay. That's the fun about using makeup. Makeup for me is about fun. It's not about, do I look pretty? It's about exploring and experimenting with colors. That's what it's about for me. Okay. And there we go. My makeup job has been touched up and ready for tonight. There we go. Hi everyone, I'm bringing y'all in to show you how I'm prepping for tonight's live. And yeah, I am running a little water here. And you know how sometimes things just get lost in the bottom of your refrigerator? Well, these onions, that's what happened to them. And so I am taking these onions and whatever I can use from these onions, I'm going to use, and I'm peeling off the rest of it. And it's going to go into the meal I'm going to prepare, meals as in plural, that I'm going to prepare on the live tonight. But I want y'all to see that I've already chopped off the ends to these. I've already chopped off the really, really dry greens off of these. And we're getting down to just the part that was good. Because sometimes this happens. And I can tell that this outer skin is rough and dry. So I'm going to pull it off and get down to that which is nice, and this one too. And so sometimes you just, you know, things get lost in the refrigerator, and when you find them, you just take them out and salvage what you can. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm salvaging what I can from these. Now it's nice and moist in there. And we're just going to keep working on these. Getting the dry skin off of the back, off of the outside, and saving what's on the inside. This was 2 bunches of green onions that I don't even remember where I got them from. I don't know if I got them from Walmart, if I got them from Froberg's, I don't remember, but they need to get used up, so that's what I'm going to do. There's still a little bit of the end on this, and so I'm going to set that one off to the side, and I'll chop the end off of that one when I go back to my cutting board. There we go. Now I want you to see how I do this. I used to grow these all the time. And, you know, I haven't in the last few years grown my green onions. And they're quite simple to grow. I just don't know why I haven't done it. Here we go. Oh. This is the last one. And keeping water running over the top of this, it does make it easier to peel these, by the way. I've done it both ways, and I prefer the water running method. And all of this, along with me chopping that off, is the prep, part of the prep for tonight. I'm going to get all the water drained out of this. And I'll bring you back when I get more prep going on. So all the vegetables are washed and prepped right now. Hi everyone, I'm bringing you in to show you what's happening behind the scenes after my live. And I haven't stopped. I took Chico for another walk before it got dark. I went in, thanked Vanessa for showing up and helping me out. And then now I'm in the kitchen cleaning up and making sure everything is wiped down, because guess what? I made a mess while I was cooking. We all do. And so now I'm cleaning that up by wiping the stove down. So I come in with, there's water in the sink over here, and I am wiping everything down underneath. And along the edges. In the back. Looks all nice and clean. Now I'm going to get a paper towel. There we go. Cleaner on the back. Remember, this is safe cleaner. Been using it for years. Then I come in with this and I shine up the back of my, clean it all up, the back of my stove. Let me get that real good. I feel like there was some grease on there, so I'm cutting the grease with it. And I clean as I go each and every time that I cook. So I'll be in this kitchen 3 times a day sometimes, and as soon as I get done, I'm wiping it down. Okay, just like that, boom. Wipe down. I'm getting all the dishes put into the dishwasher. And finishing up my glass of wine here. Yep, doing that. Bring you over here and show you that Chico is still barking like crazy. I have 2 bowls of miso soup, and I have 2 starters of sides with the zucchini and yellow squash fried. And I can put some of that chicken in here when I get ready to take it as a go or pop it in the microwave. I can put some of that rotisserie chicken right in the side right there, and I've got a meal. I'm going to finish up my glass of wine over here. Finish up this coffee. I've got electrolytes there. It is almost 9 o'clock in the evening, and I still have to do my makeup, take my makeup off, and get ready for bed. All right, so I'm going to hit that part of the evening and, remove my makeup, get my, hold on. Let me switch all around. Here we go. Okay, switching you all around. I've got to take all this makeup off, get ready for bed, and I have to be in bed by 10 to 10:30 because I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning to go to bingo. So I need to wind myself down. And the first thing I'm going to do to wind myself down is get the dishwasher started and take my evening pills. And then I'm going to go and finish off my day by getting all this off. All right. I want to thank you all for coming out and spending the day with me, following me over to Ollie's to Dollar Tree. I spent most of the time in Ollie's. I did go to the resale shop, but I did not film in there because I only had like 15 or 20 minutes left, and I wanted to see how much of it I could see, and yeah, and pick up a few items that were really cheap and reasonably priced. And so I want to thank you for coming out and spending the day with me and following along with me. But above all, I want you to be blessed because you all bless me each and every day. And I'll see you all tomorrow.